Everything you've been told about getting old is wrong. Here's the proof. Most of us grow up hearing the same story. Aging means decline, weakness, losing energy, losing independence. But new research is tearing that script apart. Dr. Wright and her team proved something remarkable. You can be healthy, vital, active, and joyful well into your later years. Picture this: 70 and 80-year-olds running races, lifting weights, laughing with their grandkids, living stronger than many people half their age. The myth of aging is outdated. So why do so many of us still believe decline is inevitable? It's because most of the data we have on aging comes from people who weren't moving. The NIH Health ABC study found that 70% of adults over 70 don't add extra daily steps at all. Think about that. If you measure only sedentary people, of course you'll see decline. We confused inactivity with inevitability. Decline isn't automatic. It's often lifestyle-driven. Which brings us to Dr. Wright's research. Her team showed that when you actually live actively, the results are stunning. People can remain healthy, vital, active, and joyful for decades longer than we once imagined. And medicine is shifting too. We're moving from treating disease after it shows up to focusing on prevention before it ever happens. Middle-aged adults maintaining their strength and function into their 70s and 80s aren't exceptions anymore. They're examples of what's possible. The proof goes beyond the lab. Take the senior Olympians, athletes 50 and older competing across dozens of sports. What's happening in their bodies is extraordinary. They've maintained bone density into their 80s, something almost unheard of in the general population. How did they do it? Weight-bearing exercise? Running? Lifting? Impact activity? The kind of movements that challenge your bones and build your muscles. Exercise is medicine for your body. It protects bones. It keeps muscles strong. And it doesn't matter if you're a senior Olympian or just getting started. Everyone can benefit. And here's where it gets even more fascinating. It's not just the physical side of aging that matters. It's the mental side too. There's a dangerous belief Dr. Wright calls a mindset virus. The idea that at a certain age, decline just begins. If you believe it, you start acting old. You stop pushing yourself. You accept limitations that aren't really there. Science backs this up. A Stanford study found that people live longer when they believe daily activity is helping them. Mindset literally changes outcomes. Your beliefs about aging shape your reality. So the choice becomes clear. Negative mindset equals accelerated decline. Positive mindset plus activity equals extended vitality. Life expectancy and health span aren't the same thing. Right now, babies born in the United States can expect to live about 77 years. In the United Kingdom, it's closer to 81. But here's the catch. On average, only about 63 of those years are lived in good health. That leaves nearly 2 decades of life spent battling illness, frailty, or disability. Think about what that means. It's not just about living longer, it's about living well. The difference between simply surviving and actually thriving. And the opportunity is huge, because with the right habits, those so-called lost years can shrink. Globally, we're already seeing proof. In countries where lifestyle changes are embraced, more movement, better diets, stronger social ties, healthy longevity is rising fast. Which leads us to the next big point. How much of aging is in our control? The answer is surprising. 70 to 90% of how we age is determined by lifestyle, not genetics. That means daily choices carry far more weight than the DNA you inherited. And even the part that is genetic, about 30%, can still be influenced. This is the science of epigenetics, where behaviors literally switch genes on or off. The Centers for Disease Control reports that 4 out of 5 of the most costly chronic conditions are preventable. How? With activity, nutrition, and lifestyle. Genes are not destiny. You hold the keys to how you age, and that's an empowering message. Because no matter where you start, you can change the trajectory. But timing matters. Most major diseases first show up around age 63. That's also the age when many people retire. Just when they think they'll finally get to enjoy freedom, health problems arrive. This is why the years between 40 and 63 are so important. They're the course correction years. The window where change is still easier. Wait until decline begins, and it's much harder to reverse. Start earlier and the benefits compound. Now let's get practical. Healthy aging is built on 5 key pillars: movement, nutrition, social connection, sleep, and stress management. Let's start with movement. Any movement counts: walking, cleaning your house, playing with your kids. But for maximum impact, resistance training is essential. Lifting weights or using bands builds muscle and strengthens bone. Dr. Wright even calls muscles your Spanx. They hold you up, protect your frame, and keep you moving with energy. Next is nutrition. Diets high in whole foods, lean proteins, and colorful plants fuel your body and reduce inflammation. Think of food as information. Every bite is telling your body to either heal or break down. Third, social connection. Studies show loneliness can be as damaging as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Strong relationships aren't just emotionally fulfilling, they're biologically protective. Fourth, sleep. Without enough quality rest, your body can't repair itself. Hormones go out of balance. Energy crashes. Immunity weakens. Consistent deep sleep is one of the most powerful anti-aging tools you have. And finally, stress management. Chronic stress accelerates aging at the cellular level. Practices like meditation, breath work, or simply time outdoors can literally slow down the clock on your DNA. These pillars aren't complicated, but they require consistency. Small daily habits stack up into decades of vitality. And here's the best part. You're never too old to start. If a doctor ever tells you that your symptoms are just part of getting old, challenge that idea. Or even get a second opinion, because the truth is simple. At any age, your body will respond to the stress you put on it. Train it. Fuel it. Rest it. It adapts. Aging is not an automatic downhill slide. It's a process you can influence, and influence dramatically. So here's the challenge. Reject passive aging. Don't accept decline as destiny. Instead, choose to move. Eat for health, build connections, sleep well, manage stress. This is how you extend your health span. This is how you stay vital, strong, and joyful for years to come. Want more science-backed health tips like this? Subscribe to Health Clips Daily. Share this with someone who thinks aging is out of their control. And leave a comment with a healthy habit you're starting today.